Keep it locked down. Yeah.
Hello, people. My name is Ovi Agbani.
Daniela Oji.
Mr. Akan.
It's Bright.
This is Clay, Ninja's #1 rockstar.
Is your boy Nothing Do Me and this now
Digits
1024
radio, your refreshing radio.
Don't touch that dial.
That's what this boy.
Inga with drugs.
That's what this boy.
Inga with drugs.
To the 2-pack.
Hey, mellow.
Yeah. The 1024 radio for you to listen. If you want to get information, if you want to get information, if you want to get motivation, if you want to get connection, if you want to get adoption, if you want to get
constipation.
Just listen to the radio.
The thing goes kurura, pa 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 pa, skippity papa, and a do kudu, yara, digit 1024 radio, a refreshing radio. You better don't touch the dial. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kenny Black. I am on to Digit 1024 radio, a refreshing radio. Keep listening. Don't change the dial, because if you change that dial, I die you slap. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Oluwa Shalom, and you're listening to Digits 1024, your refreshing radio.
They say picky where they carry for back, not know where they go. They say now play with it, no player.
I'm me, Mr. Makachi,
AKA Iyalaya. When I listen to
Digits 1024 radio,
your refreshing radio. Hi guys, Daniel Patani, and you are listening to Digits 1024 radio, your refreshing radio. Keep it locked, keep it locked.
Would you like your event to sound like this?
Check.
Or then just one call away. Hook up the Digit Sound Solutions for your indoor and outdoor events. With professional sound engineers, the best of equipment, your dream event is sure to come alive. For more inquiries, call 0809 573 3330. Digits, live sound at its best.
We are. Okay. Good afternoon, my lovelies. This is, of course, your favorite online radio station, Digits 1024 radio. Wherever you are listening to me in the world, you are welcome to the Dice Live exclusive. Yeah, it's your favorite host, it's your favorite girl, Bukky, right here holding down the fort. Ooh, I am so excited today because today we're doing things a little bit different. We're not having our guests virtually anymore. Our guest is in the studio with us. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've got this handsome young man. You know that at a point my voice will change. You know that that's how we used to roll on the show. Yes, have got this handsome, talented, anointed young man, gospel musical artist right here with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got Paulson Okezi in the house. Woo!
Thank you, Bukky.
Oh, welcome, Paulson. Oh my God, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Same
I know
here.
I saw you sitting down in the office, just all composed. I'm like, okay. We're gonna unravel a little bit of that today. Yes, thank you so much, everyone, joining us. We're live on Facebook, we're live on Twitter, and we are also live on YouTube. You know how it is. Do not forget that you can call into the show on 0809-888-1024. Would love to hear from you. So Paulson here dropped a beautiful song just yesterday, titled The Potter. We're going to get to talk about that later in the show. But for now, let's get to unravel this mystery that is Paulson. So Paulson, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. And
how you feeling right now?
Well,
feeling good.
Feeling
Like you're on the hot seat?
Not really. I feel good.
Okay, that's great to hear. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Paulson Okezi. I'm a Christian. I'm a music minister, and I preach too. So, but outside this, I work with a non-governmental organization, a women rights non-governmental organization. So we were in the forefront of this campaign against sexual harassment, gender equality, and all. So we do more of policy advocacy, policy implementation. But outside all of this, I am just simple. No, let me not say simple and short. I don't think I'm short. Simple and average.
Short and sweet.
But I'm just there. I like good things of life. I like meeting friends. I like playing games.
Okay. Video games.
Video games.
Not damn.
When you see me, if I'm not serious, I'm playing game.
Okay.
But I hardly play game because I'm always either here or there, here or there, here or there. So that's just it. I'm not too complex. I'm just a simple
Just a simple guy.
Yeah.
Just a chilled guy. Just a relaxed guy. Having fun and preaching the gospel. Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful profile. So tell us a little bit more about this NGO. What's it called?
All right. The name is Women Advocate Research and Documentation Center. What's C for short? We have our office, our headquarters here in Lagos at Adeni Jones. We have offices in Abuja, Bauchi, Kaduna, and 2 other states. We believe that for our society to thrive, women should be given the needed opportunity. We live in a patriarchal system where men. Sorry, guys. I'm a man, but I have to.
Please say it.
This.
This kind of thing that we like.
A patriarchal society where men take the lead in almost every sphere of the society. And this doesn't necessarily translate to mean that women don't have or can't do what men can do. It's just that most times women don't get the opportunity to express what they can do. Necessarily translates to mean that women don't have we give or can't do what men can do. It's just through that advocacy, through sensitization, through raising of awareness, express. So we give the push. Necessarily translates government to mean that women don't have we give or can't do what men can. For example, you find out that during the lockdown, during the COVID-19, the women felt the brunt more than the men because even the COVID-19 policy was patriarchal. It didn't include the needs of the women. So you found out gender-based violence increased because women were locked down with abusers in the home. So we do a lot of those things. We also engage in legal advocacy pro bono. So women have issues, they come to us, we represent them in court, and we get justice for them, and so many other things. We work in the 36 states of Nigeria.
Wow.
Beyond.
Do you also deal with rape
Yes,
victims?
yes, we do.
Wow.
We do.
Wow.
Victims of rape, we represent them in court, execute the offender, and we make sure that they get justice. But we also, our approach is also, we believe that prevention is better than taking care of it after it has happened. Like, we are proactive. So you find us going to communities to sensitize the male folks and let them know that rape isn't what it is. These are the consequences for rape, and we're also among the organizations pushing for a more serious punishment for rape, for rape and sexual harassment. Yeah.
That's really interesting, and also makes it all the more interesting, do I say, if when you see guys or when you see men actually get involved in these things. And it's not just a woman thing, it's something that I believe everybody should be a part of, everybody should fight for. So I want to ask quickly, still based on this, do you do or do you take note of rehabilitating women who have been victims?
All right. There are a lot of non-governmental organizations that are working with us in terms of partnership. We don't, though we have shelters. We have a shelter in Ogun State. We have a shelter in Kaduna State where we keep victims. but our core is not rehabilitation. We have centers like Mirabel Center that deal with rehabilitation,
Okay.
so we can refer
Okay.
when the case comes and the person does not have, maybe the person is living with an abuser, an abusive husband, and the lady has been advised to leave the home to save her life. So we either take the person to our shelter, and when the case is done, we can now refer to other organizations who can take it up from there.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Really amazing, because I hear a lot of some other people who get involved in these things and they don't really take note of the rehabilitation process and all of that. But that's actually really cool. So from the NGO talk, that's not what we're here to talk about, you guys. It's the dive. It's music. Okay. All right. So tell us how you got started in the music industry. When did it all start for you? How's your musical journey been like?
Wow, my musical journey has been amazing. I started singing as a boy. We right then in Assemblies of God Church in Enugu. We did the children's choir. I sang. I've been a member of about 3 to 4 a cappella groups. So singing, I think it flows in the family because my dad used to be a choir master. Yes, my dad used to be a choir master. My mom was a chorister. Actually, my dad and my mom met in the choir.
Hallelujah, somebody.
So the journey has just been awesome. I started singing as a boy, but just church singing, choir singing. At the point, I became the choir master of the children's church. Then I went into APSU, Abia State University, and as God would have it, I was made the choral director. In fact, that was the start of anything formal or professional musically for me, because the choir helped in molding me spiritually, physically, musically too, because I had to work with professionals. I had to work with a lot of men and women that knew what they were doing musically. So we started, and it's been awesome since then. You see us doing a lot of choir piece, writing songs, scoring songs, leaving the school to other states to minister in the songs, and it was actually good. We actually toured the East, anyways, singing. After school, we came out. So singing kind of started because after school, you just ask yourself basic questions. This thing I'm doing 5 years after now, is it still relevant? So I would say I got distracted. I started looking for job, work. I had to start taking care of myself. Dad stopped sending money.
You're a man now.
Yeah, so I had to take care of myself and other things. So I went into the labor market. I've done few jobs before this, but I didn't leave music totally. I was still doing the church kind of singing, and in 2016, 2018, I've been with Trem. I've been with Trem since I came to Lagos. So in 2018, I was made the music director in my branch. And so I also formed a crew, crew. We are a gospel team, and we sing. We write our songs, and we also modify songs, and we sing. We have our annual gospel concerts, which we call Spirit of Worship concerts. So music the journey has been awesome for me. And let me quickly state that when it all started, I didn't take it serious. I just took singing as a hobby. Yeah, I just took singing as a hobby till last year, around last year, that I think God had to impress it in my heart that this is actually a tool that He has put in my hands. This is not just a hobby that when you sing in the bathroom and that's all. It's actually a tool that He has put in my hands to reach out to my generation. So I started. That was when. Okay, maybe I leave this to when we get to what came about the song. But that was when I started experiencing things beyond the natural that I used to experience. That was when I would go to bed and wake up with new songs. I would go to bed and wake up with new sounds, even if the lyrics are not clear. I would wake up with sounds, like fresh sounds, and I'll have to record it in my phone. So I knew it was beyond singing when I'm washing my clothes or when I'm washing the plates or when I'm bathing. I enjoy singing more when I'm in the bathroom. I sing and sing and sing. So I discovered that it was beyond that. So that was when I started taking it serious. And this year I had to go to the studio to just do one of the songs. Yeah.
One of. Okay, so we're going to talk about all of that real soon. So, do you play instruments? Do you play any instruments?
Well, ironically, I don't, but I have an idea of all the instruments. In fact, I tell people what I play in my head. But if I can play them with my hands, I'll be the best musician in the world. But I'm not a master of any, but I know I can follow songs on the keyboard, but I won't call myself a pianist or a keyboardist. No. I can follow songs on the drum, but I won't call myself a drummer. With the bass guitar, I'm just there. So I won't say I play any particular instrument, but I have an idea of these instruments. Yeah, I'm like if I should produce what is in these beats in my head.
Okay.
I'll be so awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Paul, who is a singer, preacher, mental instrument. Okay, and so based off of something you said, do you okay, let me put it this way. I saw something on social media one time, and someone said she doesn't believe music, movies, basically entertainment and all that is a kind of ministry. She's more about the preachers, or she doesn't believe music or movies or stage plays or whatever that has to do with entertainment is a sort of ministry. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I absolutely disagree. Truth is, sorry, I can go into the scriptures, right? All right. Like my presiding bishop would say, he would say, anything you don't find in the Bible, you don't need it and it does not exist. Okay. So for one to say that the music ministry is not a ministry, God has not called us into the word ministry alone. There's a path of music. I usually tell people in Corinthians, I think First Corinthians, where the story of Paul and Silas, the Bible said they were praying and they were singing. And then I said, would it have been possible that the prison gates would have been open if they were just praying? They also understood the aspect of singing, because the scripture says they were praying and they were singing. So it's not just prayer. And the Bible also said that God inhabits in the praises of his people. Prayer is a request. Praises doesn't necessarily mean I have to sing, but singing is a huge part of it. So music is a ministry on its own. And while we have done church for so long, we've come across certain individuals that say, I am coming to church for the music. Once I hear the music, I hear the choir sing, I am done. I am filled. I am satisfied for the day. While some are coming to hear the word. So it's different strokes for different folks. Even in Second Chronicles, the story of Solomon when he opened the temple, the Bible said that all the musicians were in one accord, and when they sang, the glory of God filled the temple. So music is one thing that you can't remove from the impact or from the touch or the feel that you want people to have. So is it a ministry? Yes, it's a ministry. If it's not a ministry, then I don't think music would be thriving the way it is thriving all over the world, gospel and secular. So I don't think so. I think music is a ministry. As much as the word is a ministry, preaching is a ministry, music is also a ministry. So what I'm saying here is, as much as pastors are being respected, music ministers should also be respected. Movies too, because you can movies too, because you can any message you want to pass, you can communicate anything. Come on, the secular world now, they are communicating a lot of things. They are communicating LGBT. They are communicating a lot of things that maybe we don't agree with over here in Nigeria, but they are using movies to communicate it, and it's gradually becoming normal. So if you say it's not a ministry, if we believe it's not a ministry, then I think we are on the disadvantage.
Okay. I totally agree with you. I was also going to make the point of David and Saul.
Okay.
When Saul was being tormented by the demon,
Exactly.
what David to do was to play the harp.
Exactly.
And it's in that sense was ministering to Saul, and then the demon will flee. Also, the angels minister to God. Do we think they are preaching to God? Come on, people. So, lady, if you're listening, music, movies, all of that, they're all some sort of ministries. Very, very key instruments in getting the word out there. So on that note, we will go on a quick commercial break. We'll go to the market and we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kenny Black. I am on to Digit 1024. The refreshing radio. Keep listening. Don't change the dial, because if you change that dial, if I die, you slap. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Oluwa Shalom, and you're listening to Digit 1024, your refreshing radio.
They say picky where they carry for back, not know where they go. They say now play with no player.
Okay, welcome back. This is still the Dice Live exclusive on your number one online radio station, Digits 1024 Radio, and I'm still your girl Bukky, holding it down with this wonderful guest, Paulson Okezie, who has been keeping it real with us and telling us all about himself and, ministering the world to us. Make sure, of course, you can always call in 0809-888-1024. Again, it's 0809-888-1024. Follow us on all social media pages at Digits 1024, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, we are on Google Play Store, our app, you guys. So you can have access to us 247. No need to type in the website all the time. Come on, people, evolve. It's Digits 1024 on Google Play Store. Okay, right back where we started. I think it's time we go into the music, but before that, so Paulson here released this beautiful song. I listened to it, yesterday, today. It's really, really beautiful. It's titled The Potter, and I think I don't think there's anyone who listens to it and not be blessed. There's this really, really strong message in there, and I've got a couple of questions for you concerning the song. But on that note, we will play the song now, so you can actually listen and understand what I'm going to be talking about in later times. Okay. So what if I say okay too much? But I have to. It's like my favorite.
Okay.
See? Okay, Miss Producer, roll the dice.
Father, we give you praise. We lift up our hands and glorify your name because you are good and your mercies endure forever. We worship you, O God. Hallelujah. You were the porter. I am the clay. You were the porter. I am the clay. You were the potter, I am the clay. Oh, you were the potter, I am the clay. Break me, mold me, feel me, and use me. Break me, mold me. You were the potter, I am the clay. Oh, you are the potter, I am the clay. You were the potter, I am the clay. You were the potter, I am the clay. You are the potter, oh God. I am the clay. Lord, we sing, break me. Lord, mold me. Lord, feel me, Jesus. Feel me, Jesus. And use me, oh God, as a vessel. God, oh, break me. Oh God, and mold me. You are. I am the clay. Lord, break me. Lord, mold me into shape, the shape that you want me to be. Lord, feel me, oh God. When words fail us and we don't know what to say, we lift our hands and cry. We give you our Lord, Jesus. We cry,
Okay, okay, that was such a wonderful song. That was, for me, that's the worship was massive. Oh, amen. Yeah, we are back. That was the Potter by Paulson here. Amazing song, amazing vocals, amazing backup. Was that the circle doing the backup for you?
Yeah, just a few of them.
A few of them.
Yeah, just about 3 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Produced by Gigi Bits.
Yes, Gigi Bits.
Sound like you had like 25 people in
and
there.
Gigi Bits is part of Supreme.
I stand multi-talents. Seriously?
Yeah.
Sounding like there were like 20, 25 people in there doing it was so full, so powerful, so beautiful. I love the message, and I actually wanted to ask this. When I first heard the songs, it was the first thing that came to my mind. We've heard songs that carry these kinds of messages about, wanting God to use us, take us, mold. There's a particular song, Take Us, Mold Us, and all of that. I want to ask now, is there a personal revelation behind the song with you that inspired this?
Okay. I think it's proper I say this now. I've never written a song. Like what I mean is I've never sat down and opened my diary and what I want to do is to write a song. No. It's a matter of principle.
Okay.
I actually told God, like I said the other time, last year, God started impressing in my heart to take this ministry serious. So I actually told God, I don't want to do music like every other person would do music. So if I must sing, if I must produce any song, it needs to come straight from the throne room. I don't want to testosterone.
Okay.
I'm good with singing in church, because when I sing in church, I know I'm doing serious business. So, but if you want me to go and start producing music, I need to get it from the throne room. So, and this happened. I got the song last year, and I didn't do anything about it. But something was happening in my life that last year. That last year, I wanted to know God more. In fact, the prayer I prayed for about 3 to 6 months when this thing happened was, God, take me into the secret place. It was a moment for me where I was telling God, you or nothing. You or nothing. So that was when the song dropped. So when it dropped, I felt it was God saying to me, I need to come to a place of breaking, where everything that is a hindrance, that is putting that demarcation for that relationship to happen, I just need to drop it away, drop it off, so that God will mold me, feel me, before he can use me for whatever he wants to use me for. So that was how the song came about.
Beautiful. I always love to hear the personal revelation or the personal reason behind any particular song, because like they say, there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of songs that carry virtually the same messages, but when you hear the actual revelation that birthed that particular song, it leaves a much more lasting impression on listeners. And it was very important for me to actually get that out of you, so thank you for sharing. Very beautiful. And it's very important for us to get to that level of relationship with God where we're like, it's you or nothing. I feel like if we don't get to that point, every other thing will just be confusing. And then you hear people asking, what's the meaning of life? What's life really? But it's because you haven't gone to the source to ask, and you haven't kept your eyes or your focus on the source, and the source, which is God. So it's really beautiful. So basically, you've already told us I would have asked your creative process, but you already did that. Basically, just praying and downloading from the throne room, and it comes on you like that. So do you get like the full lyrics, melody, which comes first?
That's the funny thing about it. I don't get anything. I don't get everything at once.
Okay.
In fact, this song, I think I need to share this story quickly. I did a watch party yesterday, and I shared this story, my story behind this song. And funny enough, it wasn't the song that blessed people, it was the story behind the song that blessed people. I got the song since last year, and I refused to do anything about it. I refused to go to the studio, not because not that I refused. I think I was scared to do do this first thing for the first time. So I was scared for over a year. I wasn't doing anything. Last year, December, I was called for a program in Osun State where I went, I ministered, the glory of God showed up, and the morning after that night, as I woke up, I heard it clearly in my spirit. God said to me, he said, I hope you know you don't have monopoly of this song. I couldn't understand. I didn't understand what God was trying to say. He said, I hope you know you do not have monopoly of this song. Then the next thing he said to me, he said, I am God, and I do not waste resources. I got the message. Fast forward to lockdown. In fact, it took lockdown for this song to come out. Most times people say COVID-19 lockdown did this, that. And I would say COVID-19 lockdown was a blessing to me. I'm also writing my first book now, because of the lockdown, because during the lockdown, I received a lot of instructions. So during the lockdown, I noticed that because in 2 weeks, the routine is at least in 2 weeks, I will receive a fresh sound when I sleep and wake up. So anytime I'm sleeping with an expectation. But during the lockdown, 3, 4, 5 months into the lockdown, nothing. God, what? Kilode, what is happening? And God was silent. So I took time to pray. I started praying. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Till God had mercy on me. And he asked me a question. He didn't talk too much. He said, "You are asking me to give you more songs. The ones I've given you, what have you done with them?" And that was it for me. Immediately, the song was still rough. I went into the studio. In fact, what I had in the song is, "You are the potter, I am the clay, break me, mold me, fill me." That was all. How I wanted to sing it, I didn't know. But you know, the funny thing is, when I got to the studio, the producer said, "Sing your song." I started sweating because I didn't want to embarrass myself. But immediately I opened my mouth to start singing. The tune just dropped. The O part dropped right in the studio. Right in the studio. And I had to bring out my phone again to re-record myself so that I don't forget. And someone was in the studio when I was doing the song. And while I was just singing the song, she started praying in the Holy Ghost there in the studio. When everything happened, the producer asked me, "How did you get this song?" I said, "My brother, the truth I want to tell you now is that this thing is just piecing together now." So I think it's important to say this, that a lot of us are the reasons why we are where we are. We've prayed so much for God to give us a shift, to give us a move, to put something in our hands, to bless us financially and all, to make us a global voice, global figures. And God has put a tool in our hands. And most times when God gives you that tool, it doesn't look it. But all you need to do is to obey. When you obey, allow God, he will take care of the rest. And since this song came out, in fact, when I released the promo copy, a pastor I just met when we went for a program in Kaduna, he was the manager of the hotel. He saw it on my status and sent me a message immediately. And he said, "I will pay anything. Just send me this song. I will pay anything. I need to send it to all the pastors in the north. This song is powerful." Immediately I heard it. I heard a sound from heaven. And I said, "Uncle, calm down. The song is free of charge. I'm not selling it. Wait till 1st of October and I'll release it. You can download." And ever since the time I started promoting it online, not like a serious promotion, like creating awareness, it's been massive. The feedback has been awesome. The watch party I did yesterday, I didn't expect the crowd that joined on Zoom. So it has been awesome. It has been massive. People have been saying that their lives have been blessed. So it's been good.
Speechless at this point. That was such a powerful story. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. It's always important to know the whole thing behind the song. There is no creative process like God's process, you guys. That is so powerful. And let the ladies to even speak in tongues in the studio. Beautiful, beautiful.
I was shocked. But that doesn't actually mean I don't work on songs. In fact, I prefer to remodel songs than write new songs. That's what So Crew we do. We pick up a song and take permission anyways, and we remodel it. And when we do it, it sounds new. But you know that this is the original, but this is So Crew's song. So that's the work I kind of do in terms of changing the original song to something good. Let me not say something better, but something that is also good that someone can listen to. So that's what this something I do more. But in terms of writing songs, getting lyrics, I allow it to just flow.
Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, we're already out of time. But quickly, if you can wrap this up for us in a minute.
Okay.
I just want to ask this: what do you think about gospel artists collaborating with secular artists? in the bid to, as they say, get the music out to even the unbelievers and probably draw them into the faith using that? I don't want to mention names, but
I know.
Can't think of a few.
I know.
Just in a minute, just quickly.
Oh, this question in a minute. Okay, I'll try. Well, I won't say it's good. I won't say it's not good. There are personal convictions to everything.
Okay.
And I will always say to people, I am very slow to judge matters. I've seen gospel artists that have done it. I don't know the instructions they receive before they do it. And I always back it up with, I think it's Prophet Hosea in the Bible that got married to a prostitute, that God said he should get married to a prostitute. I think it's Hosea. Now, people in the outside world will adjudge him to have done wrong, but he works on instruction. So it depends. If they are working on divine instruction, who are we to say it's wrong?
Okay.
But if you are doing it for the serere, the fame, to make headline, then I don't think is right, because even the scripture says, "Do not be unequally yoked together." I'm not trying to call anybody an unbeliever, but as much as possible, let everything we do, let it have a backup. If we must collaborate, and the aim is to win souls. If God is behind it, then who are we to say no?
Okay, beautiful, amazing. Unfortunately, we have to wrap this up already. Time is far spent, but thank you so much, Paulson, for being here. You're our first guest with a physical presence since this whole COVID lockdown. So
I deserve a gift.
Coming right up. Okay, by the way, you guys, his song "The Potter" is available on YouTube, AudioMac, Reverb Nation.
Yeah.
What else am I missing?
That's SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Okay, it's all free, so you can go there, download, listen, and I'm sure it will bless you. Thank you so much once again. Do not forget that you can download our app from Google Play Store, digits 1024. And like we always say here in the studio, a positive mindset is all we need for a better society. So think positive, speak positive, and remain optimistic to refresh Nigeria. Oh, by the way, happy Independence, happy New Month. Love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. Bye. This song.
Hi, I'm Oluwa Shalom, and you're listening to Digits 1024. You're on the radio.
They say picky where they carry for back, not know where they go. They say now play with it, no player.
And me, Mr. Makati,
aka Iyalaya. When I listen to
Digits 1024 Radio.
Your refreshing